Slide it on. Upside down. She just pops in there. This is the problem I need to solve. Don't come at me about a pantry that's a bit all over the place. I think it's always going to be a bit all over the place because we're not really Instagram kind of model people. So I don't mind having the mismatched jars and whatnot. What I do have trouble with is when I need something that's at the back, it's really hard to get it. So I'm going to make some little trays to start solving that problem. Right, I've measured up for the pantry shelves, and well, there's probably an L in there. They look a bit like this. They're 102.5 centimetres along that side, 46 centimetres deep, and there's an area of about 7 centimetres here that you can't kind of access because the door's in the way. So we'll divide this up into a couple of sections, make a little sliderway that's about 7 centimetres so that whatever's in the corner we can move and slide out, and yeah, we'll make some little boxes. Now that I have an reasonably efficient planer thicknesser, I've changed the way I clean up the raw pallet boards. So I'm using grinder with a flap disc, and I'm really just looking for nails and rocks to get the concrete dust off, or dirt, whatever else is on there. It seems to be much more efficient. Here's a look at what that rock did to my brand new blade. It's got rocks in it. So if you run a board straight through the middle, now it's got this lovely raised bump down the middle of it. So that's literally the very first full board that I ran through it. Never mind. We're down to what's that? Just under 10 mil. I think they started about 15. I picked out the 3 flattest boards here. Just clean up the other edge, then I'll glue them together into a panel for the base, and the rest of the boards I'll just rip to maybe 2 centimetres for the perimeter of the tray. So yeah, let's get to that now. Need to glue the base together as the next port of call. Of course, I've just tidied up my workbench and put away my gluing station. So it's nice to have a clean workbench, but oh well. I had to get a bit inventive with the calls there, but for the most part, that's worked out pretty well. The seams are nice and tight, and I think the board should turn out fairly flat. The next thing I need to do is figure out how I'm going to make the box around the outside. So I'll fit the bottom in the same way that I did for the chicken's nesting box. Get the fleas off my leg. So I'll make a rabbit in the bottom inside of each of these pieces, and I'll slide the panel up into that. But yeah, the corners, these joints here, that's what I'm going to figure out now. I found this old pencil case that I must have made at high school, so that's lasted a good 30 odd years. So I want to do some version of that for the corners, I've decided. So yeah, let's figure that out. This is what I've decided on. The depth of the tray needs to be 460 because that matches the shelf. 270 wide allows me to trim up this guy a little bit. So that's that. I'm going to do the joint like this. This is the front edge, and I'll do it that way because this is the face that you'll see, and you won't then see that joint. I'll go each of these guys. There's 9mm wide, so I'll come in 4.5 for that rabbit, and the bits on the side are just solid with no rabbits or anything on them other than on the bottom edge, so I can fit the base in. Together pretty well. Just basically sneak up on those cuts, end up with something that looks like that. Next thing we need to do is put the rabbits on the bottom of each of these guys so that I can fit the panel in. I've been trying to figure out if the setup from cutting these guys will be right for cutting the rabbits along the bottom, and yeah, ran it that way. This time we'll run it that way. It'll be the same. So I think we're good. So yeah, let's cut some bunnies. That's worked out pretty well. So you can see that detail in there. It wraps over the base. In the corner, they kind of all fit together nicely. That edge is squared up, and I've got the panel upside down. Sorry, the little box upside down. You can see better how that detail works. So now I need to get the inside measurements. I've got the theoretical measurements, but I'll measure what it is real world, and then I'll sneak up on the correct size. She just plops in there like that, and you end up with a nice wee box. So obviously easier to sand when it's all apart like this, so I'll give it a quick hit with some 120. Almost done. I just put a couple of 15mm brads in along the edges there. I don't think they'll do much once the glue's dried. So corners all came out pretty nicely. I'm debating whether to fill those holes or not. I don't think I will. It's just for sitting jars on top of, so probably not necessary. Time for a spot of chamferisation. And a bit of sanding to finish it off. All done with the filling and sanding. I think it's come up pretty well. I'm gonna chuck some of that on it, and I think it'll be quite nice. Again, leave it in the comments below how long you think it will stay together in one piece, given I haven't allowed for wood movement at all. I'd be interested to know. What do you know? It looks just like pine. Alright, let's let her dry. This is where I'm going to leave this video. I want to get it posted tomorrow or even tonight. So I've made 3. I think I need another 6 for the other 2 shelves. The bottom shelves are okay, they're only small so you can find stuff. But if you've made it this far, thanks very much for watching, and I'll catch you on the next video. Oh yeah, maybe give us a like and subscribe if you've made it this far. Cheers.